All right, we're going to continue on that story right now. Joining us to talk more about it is Mandeep Singh of Bloomberg Intelligence. Mandeep, Pat Gelsinger retires effective immediately. The company has, I guess, no succession plan, so they put in 2 interim CEOs. Why?
Well, I mean, look, the turnaround clearly didn't play out the way he expected or the strategy that he laid out. And in this case, they're probably going to look for somebody externally to come in. Pat also came from outside, by the way. But clearly, he tried to take too much on in terms of turning around both the design side and the foundry side. And in this case, my bet would be anyone coming in is going to pick a side. Is Intel going to be a chip design company or a foundry company? I think turning around the ship as is with both the parts is very hard. That's what we've figured out.
How necessary was it to find a new CEO at this point in time? The fact that not only did they name interim CEOs, he's stepping down, as you said, imminently. Was it necessary to have new leadership in the middle of what's already a drastic turnaround story?
Well, so look at what has happened operationally with Intel. They've had a couple of rounds of layoffs, and the direction that Pat had laid out, not picking the side, as I said, has made it very hard for investors to gauge, is this company going to turn around even in the medium term? Because everyone anticipates a big PC upgrade cycle. Even though Intel is losing share on the data center side, the PC side, Intel is still dominating, and they are the incumbent player. So not participating in a PC refresh cycle would be a very big deal for a company like Intel. And I'm guessing the board didn't have enough confidence in Pat's strategy, so that's what it comes down to.
Not even enough confidence to leave him there for, say, a month while they find a new CEO to replace him full time. They had to have him out instantly and replace him with co-CEOs. What does this mean for the billions of dollars of government funding Intel is earmarked to get?
I mean, they'll still keep getting it because when you look at the precedent we have with AMD, AMD actually divested their foundry business into global foundries, and they became, a design company. I expect something similar to happen with Intel because the government wants chip manufacturing to stay in the US. So if the foundry business were to be divested, then they would continue to get funding because it
As a
does.
designer?
As a manufacturer like TSMC.
So the foundries that they divest would continue to get the funding.
Yeah, and then on the chip design side, as I said, the PC business is still very healthy. It's going to generate its own free cash flow, so that may sustain on its own. So it comes down to whether foundry gets divested or not, and I think from a government perspective, they would continue to support that.